So today I have something very exciting. I'm so excited to do this. I'm not going to mention any of the prices or where I got it from in this part of the video. We'll leave that for the end, so watch until then. But the brand that I ordered is called Model's Own. Look how cute this packaging is. It's like me on a box. Anyway, so today with our application we're just gonna go, because I got ordered so many products, we're just gonna apply them as we go along and explain what I got. So starting with the eyes, I got this little eyeshadow quad and the color I chose was Mediterranean Haze 02. So that's what it looks like on the outside. There is some blue everywhere and I think one of the eyeshadows got crushed. Yep. Unfortunately, we've lost one eyeshadow, but I'm just going to clean that up and we'll get back to that. So I've cleaned that up, and as you can see, this one is the one that broke and shattered. Unfortunately, that's just something that can happen when you order things online and it is delivered. It was packaged in bubble wrap, so it's one of those. I mean, I won't discredit it just because that happened, because it can happen to anyone. But I also ordered this eyeshadow base. Look at the packaging. That is what it looks like, and we're just going to apply some of that to the eyes. The consistency is very moussey and it seems to apply really well. Then just grabbing a fluffy brush, we'll just blend that in. It does have a shimmer to it, which we'll see how that works out. I've never used one of these before, so I have no idea how the shadow will apply to that. I'm just going to put my hair back. Then starting with this light shade, we'll use that as our base shade, applying that to the crease and the rest of the lid. I mean, it is coming off on the eye, which is great. I'm just gonna grab a smaller fluffy brush and we're gonna take this bronze shade over here and apply that to the outer corner of the eye. We'll bring that into the inner corner. I was so excited when I received this package. Oh my gosh, I wasn't sure if it would come or if it would just be sample sizes, but I'm so excited. And this eyeshadow quad seems to be working really, really well. As you can see, it's rather pigmented. Moving on to the blue shades, I'm just going to dip into this one that's broken, and we're going to pick some of that up on a flat brush, then spray it with some setting spray, and we're going to apply that to the center of the eye, moving outwards towards the outer third. It seems to be quite pigmented. I'm really happy with this. Honestly, I mean, I love makeup like I said, but I was really, really excited when I got this order, like I said, and when I opened it and everything looked legit, it got me super excited. I ran downstairs and went to tell my boyfriend's mom about it because I was just so excited. I think I've said excited like 600 times and I'm probably gonna say it 600 times more, but look at that. It's so pretty. Next, taking another fluffy brush, I'm going to dip into this lighter blue shade and again spray it with some setting spray, and we'll put that in the inner third of the eye, blending it upwards towards that bronze shade and into the other blue shade. That applied like a dream. So I'm just going to go back in with the bronze and just darken that up in the outer corner and also blending that into the blue. That's the eyes done for now. I'm just going to clean up any fallout, and there actually isn't much at all. Some of my nose from the blue, but not much at all. I'm just gonna clean that up and then we'll move on to the next item. Okay, so off camera I just put some mascara and liquid liner on just to prevent any more fallout as I'm blinking. So the next item I got was a primer. Look at the packaging. I keep saying this, but it's so pretty. I love the ombre look. This is a face base color correcting face primer, balances an even skin tone, and that is what it looks like. It looks like it's breaking up inside, but we'll see once that comes out. So it has a little pump and it's in a tube, and just gonna take some of that. Okay, it looks like you have to pump it upside down because it doesn't have a it has a pump, but it doesn't have one of those straws that go down the bottom. So I just took that much, and we'll apply that first on the center of the face. It does have a slight scent, even though it says oil free, fragrance free, and it's silicone based, but it has a slight scent. It smells like cupcakes. Anyway, it feels really nice on the skin, nice and moussey. Oh, and on the forehead. Oh, that feels really, really nice. So it's a color corrector, and it has taken down some of that redness I have on my cheeks. Oh, I really like that. It feels amazing. It's cushiony and soft and silky. Next, ordered a foundation, again in this cute packaging, and it is Runway Matte Foundation, smooth finish that saves face. Don't know what that means, but yeah. The shade I got was Chestnut. Now, you know I'm terrible at picking my foundation online. I haven't been correct once. I mean, I need to go in store and actually have them test some on my face. I honestly don't know if I'm warm toned or cool toned or neutral. I really don't know at the moment. I've tried everything, but this is what that looks like. It's again separated in the bottle. I don't know if that's just because there's air inside the bottle, but let's see if this would suit my skin. It looks really light and it looks orange with like a pink undertone. So just using a foundation brush, I just squeezed a little bit out. I mean, we can always add more, and I don't know if this is gonna work on my face, but let's see. Oh, I don't know. That definitely doesn't look right. It's really thick. So I'm assuming this would be a full coverage. It looks like it has a pinky undertone, but now that it's on my face it actually doesn't look that bad. So, oh, it is actually quite white. Anyway, I'm just going in for another squeeze. I think I took too much now. I did get some new brushes, and this is supposed to be a foundation brush, but it's not dense enough. So I'm just going to switch my brushes. I do think the foundation is a bit too light for my skin, but we'll see what we can do once we add the other products. But I'm just going in with a damp sponge to get rid of those brush lines and push that into the skin. Next, I ordered 2 concealers, and that is what they look like. They look really nice actually. The shades I chose is Honey and Camo, and they're both in neutral shades. So I ordered one darker and one lighter. We're not going to use the darker one now because I've already got my foundation on. That would just be for under the foundation, like I've said in previous videos. So this is what that shade looks like, and we are just going to apply that under the eyes. Oh, it feels really, really soft and very movable. Just grabbing a concealer brush, I'm going to blend that in, and just using the sponge to distribute it evenly. I really, really like this formula, and because it is a cream texture, it won't dry down as fast as the liquid ones do. But getting that right under the eye for the darkness, and just blending that in a triangle shape. Guys, I'm so excited for this. Everything seems to be working really, really well. I can't wait to tell you how much I paid for all of this. Next, I'm just going to add some bronzer and setting powder to the face, just because I didn't order that from this brand, and so I'll just be doing that off camera and we'll come back and continue. So now that I've set the face and warmed up the complexion with some bronzer, I'm just going to complete the eye. We're gonna start with the outer third and we're gonna go for this bronze shade. I'm not gonna add a transition shade today because I don't feel like it. Dipping into that, we're just going to pinch the brush and start that on the outer corner, joining it with the existing shadow. Then back to this dark blue shade, which we'll put in the middle, dipping into that, and then spraying it with some setting spray so we don't get too much fallout, and just placing that in the middle. Moving on to the lighter blue shade, dipping into that, and again spraying some setting spray on that, and that will go in the inner third, joining into that middle shade. Then I'll just add some mascara to the bottom lashes off camera. Then just going back in with my powder brush, I'm just gonna dust off any fallout. The next product we ordered is this liquid highlighter. I've never used a liquid highlighter, but we're gonna apply that now before we go onto the blush. So again, it's in a squeezy bottle with a pump, so I'm assuming you have to turn that upside down too. And I'm just gonna put a tiny little bit on my hand, and I'm just gonna move it around a bit, but look at that. Oh, to warm it up and distribute it, we're gonna take our sponge, pick some of that up and apply it to the high points of the face, just in a patting motion. It's really pretty. I've never used a, like I said, a liquid highlighter or liquid blush for that matter, so this is new to me, but it looks really nice. Off camera, I'm just going to apply some blush and we'll come back and do the lips. Okay, so that's blush applied, and then we're just gonna remove any foundation I got on the lips. This is the lip stain I got. It is LYX Matte Liquid Lipstick. The color I chose was pink 05, and it is infused with eucalyptus. So I'm just going to line the lips off camera. So now that the lips are lined, we'll just go ahead and, so that is what the color looks like. Not that you can really see it, but it has like just a normal applicator. Smells like eucalyptus, as it should. And I'm not usually into liquid lipstick, but I think this is really nice. It also has a slight tingle, but I think that's because of the eucalyptus in it. And that's the first coat. We'll just wait until that dries down and we'll go in for another coat. Now that that's dried down, we're just going to do one more coat. Then we ordered a brow gel just to set the brows, which we'll just apply now, and then I'll show you the finished look. Brow gel seems to be very wet though, so, oh, and chunky. I just got a big chunk of it on my face. So this is our finished look using Model's Own makeup. Okay guys, so final thoughts. Starting with the eyeshadow primer, it wasn't bad. I don't think I like that there is a shimmer in it. It's not bad for what it is. You could even use it as like a light shadow, to be honest. Then moving on to the eyeshadow quad, obviously it's unfortunate that this broke. it's not a deal breaker, like I said, and I still managed to use some of it because there's a little bit left in the pan. And like I said, staying true to my word, I ordered some blues this time instead of going with my normal orange and pink and reds. Then moving on to the face base, which was the primer. I really did like it. It cancelled out a lot of the redness. It was very soft on the face. It was moussey texture, and would definitely recommend. Like I said, it's supposed to be hydrating, so it is oil free, fragrance free, and silicone based. The foundation, obviously I'm not sure if I like the shade. It looks a little bit too light for my skin tone, and it is like a pinky undertone, but it is matte and oil free and fragrance free as well, which is obviously great for me. Then the concealers, love them. Really did like them. It's really soft, really creamy, really blendable, and definitely recommended. The Sculpting Glow highlighter. I mean, you can't really see it now because my blush had some shimmer in it, but I didn't mind it. I prefer powder ones for sure, but really did like it. If you're into liquid products, I would recommend this. I'm not sure if I said which shade I got it in. It is Luster 03. But then the lip stain we got, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's a bit dark, but it has a powdery finish and it's not very forgiving. It, like I said, stains. So if you did misline your lips, you definitely would have to react really quickly because it would just dry down and stain, like I said. But it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't feel very nice on the lips, to be honest. The brow gel was a bit wet. It is still very sticky. It hasn't dried down yet, so that one I'd rather give a miss. I did also order a eye pencil and I didn't use it. I don't know why, it just slipped my mind, but it is a like gunmetal color. Unfortunately, I just noticed that it's not twisty and it's not sharpenable, so I think once that was done, it was done. So all of these products together, which was 10 items, cost me £13. £13 for 10 items, so it was basically £1 per item, and then it was £3 shipping. I ordered through a website called Beauty Outlet. I just stumbled upon it while I was looking for some items to buy next, and I took a risk and just ordered from them. I was so scared because, I mean, it is a professional site, but once I had placed my order, they didn't give me a tracking number. There was no, you know, designated delivery date or anything, so I was a bit scared, as I always am. And it actually came, and it came in 5 days after ordering it, including the weekend. So that was amazing, and I was so excited to use it. And look at it, it was definitely worth it. Definitely would recommend them. I am so happy, and this is going to be an amazing addition to my collection, especially the eyeshadow. Look how pigmented that is. And yeah, another budget brand that, look at that. I really do like it. So that's it for me. Please like and subscribe and share with all your friends, because I really do enjoy this and I really want to continue. And also click on the bell icon above, so I don't have to spam all my friends, and you'll know exactly when a video comes out. But other than that, have a lovely day. Bye.